we're live, and we missed last night live, so it's good to be back. Welcome everybody. I'm sorry that last night didn't work out. I wanted to. I really did. But, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. For me, it was just for me, it was just, I don't know. I was too, like, exhausted emotionally, mentally, and there was just too, and then there was also stuff going on that I physically couldn't do the live stream, but then at the same time, it was like, even after everything, I couldn't do it just because my brain just wasn't up to it. And, like, I just couldn't. But it made me really sad that I didn't, because I miss it. Anytime that I miss this live stream, it makes me sad. We're live. Okay. All right. The nice thing about these live streams not being political is that they don't get demonetized, which is so great. Okay, so 1 second. Let me look at your questions. Okay. Hey everybody. Hey. Thank you, Anton. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Ron. Someone is saying, are you scared of deep fake video and audio technology? So deep fake, I'm assuming you're talking about, like, when Facebook has control, like, I'm assuming you're talking about, like, when Facebook surveillance, like when they spy on you, or like when your phone spies on you. I think it's real. Like, sure, the whole idea behind our phones spying on us might be like, oh, it's for ads, so that might seem benign. That is benign for ads, right? But then there's so many other ways that it can be abused. Let's see. What other questions? Where is Hunter Biden? Oh, I know. Kidding. Let's see. What other questions? What other questions? Did you do anything at the impeachment hearing to get attention? Yeah, I kept talking with the person next to me, and they told me to be quiet. And I kept taking pictures, and they told me to stop taking pictures. Someone says, how tall are you? 5'7". Alright. What would my ideal job be? Where would it be? My ideal job would be working for myself and making YouTube videos all day and getting paid to advertise for people. Okay, so what's a deep fake? Deep fakes, according to Diacritical, are videos created to look like you are in them. Lots of room for abuse. Oh. So, like, basically photoshopping somebody into a video. Spy tool that keeps us safe. It actually makes me feel safe knowing that there's cameras everywhere, especially in a city like DC. I can go anywhere and just, like, whatever happens, the eyes will know. What's my favorite cereal? Somebody's asking. I like cornflakes. Simple, easy, I feel good after I eat it. Do I have siblings? What are they like? They're great. I love them. Do I love dogs? Yes, I love dogs. I love dogs. In fact, I was left alone with dogs for a week straight, and I was fine not seeing any humans. It was just the most incredible experience. I thought I'd be lonely, but I wasn't. The dogs were amazing. Okay, so I skipped someone's questions. Let me look at your question. Let me. Stop asking so many questions. Someone says, are you seriously gonna be abroad in Germany? Yes. Yes, for real. Believe it or not. Someone asking if I'm married? Nope. But it wouldn't make a difference. I would love my viewers either way. Someone is asking men or women. That will be up to you to guess. Ask my sexual preferences. Let's see. Let's see what other questions. Stop asking so many questions. Good night, Ron. Alright. It's not benign. Do I accept it? No, I guess it's not benign at all. Alright. What was your question? Do I love dogs? I think someone said, what is my ideal man? I think someone said, what is my ideal man? So for me, what I've always wanted is, I've always wanted a non-traditional relationship. By traditional, I mean traditional in the sense that the idea of traditional that I grew up with, which is like, you know, like a man's role is breadwinner and woman's role is homemaker, and, you know, very traditional sets of like, you know, this is what the woman does. Here's how she is with the children. She's taking care of home affairs. This is what the man does. He's takes care of money stuff. For me, I don't want that. I always wanted everything to be equal. And not that I don't think it's good, like not that I don't think a traditional marriage or partnership, well, I'm talking about marriage, but that's like the whatever. But even just in relationships in general, I don't like power imbalance. I don't like it when like one person is doing this and the other person is doing that, and like, oh, we complement each other. I don't like that. I want to be in the same level. I don't want to be, I don't want a sugar daddy. I don't want, I want to be on the same level as my partner. I want to feel like a partner with like, I want to feel like a partner and not a, and not a colleague, if that makes sense. So that's in relationships, and in marriage too, I want to be a partner. Like everything 50-50. You raise kids together. You have chip in with work together. I feel bad anytime like if a guy pays for me for something, it kind of makes me like, I'm happy because I'm happy because I don't have to pay, but I cringe a little bit inside because I'm like, this means that I feel indebted to the guy in some way. And most people are nice and they're not like, oh, well, now you have to do something. But in general, I don't like it. I don't like feeling like, okay, this person paid for this thing, so now they expect something from me. Now they expect a kiss. No. Nope. This person did this kind thing for me. Now they expect this. I don't want men to do kind things for me if they're going to expect something. Alright, let's see. Would I rather live by the beach or by the mountains? I don't know. Both? Part of the year in one place and the other part of the year the other place? I don't like to live in one place. I like to live 50-50. Alright, someone says good luck with that. You will be disappointed. Thank you. Jim, yes, I want a best friend in a relationship. Exactly. If I can't be your best friend, then why would I spend time with you? If I wanted a hookup, I could literally get a hookup from anywhere. I could go in the street, be like, hey, who wants to sleep with me? And there will be like a few people. And so I don't need a hookup or a, I don't need that. I need a best friend. Would I like to have a Tesla? Sure, yeah, I'd like to have a Tesla. Would I vote Kanye 2024? Oh, totally. Yeah, of course. Have I ever heard of the Levon affair? No, but I'm looking it up. Levon affair. What does it have to... This is an Israeli operation. I will read up about it. Okay. It's a prime minister. It's a prime minister. Let's see. This keeps falling lower. Alright. I didn't ignore your question. It's taking me a while. I'm gonna go through it. Someone says best friends are great roommates, mostly terrible mates. I don't know. The number one, I can't stay with people that I don't feel like could be my best friend. I haven't stayed with those people and I can't. Like, no matter how nice they are or how great they are, if I can't feel like we're best friends, I'm like, that you're the closest person I am to. If I have another guy friend that I'm closer with emotionally, like, it doesn't matter if I'm being physical with you or them or whatever, I'm gonna spend more time with the person I'm emotionally close with. Are kosher hot dogs better than non-kosher? Honestly, I can't tell the difference. Someone says diacritical. Yeah, people keep asking me like anti-Israel question. I'm assuming this is probably another anti-Israel thing. Someone says, what's worse than a guy, bad breath or stinky armpits? Bad breath. Bad breath is worse. Bad breath is worse than stinky armpits, because stinky armpits, at least it smells like manly, you know? Like, it's weird, but there's something appealing about stinky armpits in a man. But bad breath is just non-redeemable. Someone says, do you think friends with benefits is a scam? I don't think it's a scam. In fact, I think friends with benefits is like the ideal way to start a relationship. I like friends with benefits idea. I don't know. I've never done friends with benefits. Let's see. Not that I can think of. Alright, do they make mints? Let's see. Do they make mints for every hole? What? Someone's asking if I'm from Vermont. Nope, I'm from Los Angeles. Have I ever seen Midsummer? Nope. What about the military? Not a lot of power imbalance there. What's worse than oh, 1 second. Someone says, would I date a musician? Depends what kind. Depends what they're like. If they do anything else. What their lifestyle is, I guess. I don't know. Musicians, depends. Some are kind of scare me. Someone says studies show people who feel like they're married to their best friend are the happiest people. You know, I'm going to try and see if I can see your comments through here, because I know it looks awkward because I'm staring at the camera. Okay. Seeing your question through Periscope. Periscope. Someone says, do I like rap music? Yeah. Depends. I'm not a big, huge rap person, to be honest. And let's see. Alex is right. Bad breath is worse because you don't kiss armpits. So I'm looking at YouTube questions are easier for me to answer, by the way. So if you're on YouTube, it's a little bit easier for me. Just because Periscope doesn't show you everything. It's kind of annoying. Favorite color of Skittle? I don't know. I don't even eat Skittles. Is that your natural eye color? Yes. There's just a lot of light here, so it's like very striking, but it looks lighter than it would normally look on camera, but I don't know. It's kind of like a dark hazel. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my gosh, it looks scary. I just stared in the camera. Gross. One second. Do I use activated charcoal in shampoo, toothpaste, soap, or personal hygiene product? No. No. Is 8 inches by 5 inches too big? I don't understand it when men say that they want a bigger penis. Like, I don't understand it. It's like, there's, I don't know. I'm not a good person to ask about that. Someone says, what scares me most about life? What scares me most about life? Probably just dying, I guess. Dying. What candy bar would look the worst melted in a diaper? Like Twix. Someone says the Amish don't believe in deodorant. Would you date a ripe one? Like, would I date an Amish person? I actually would, just for the kick, like, just to see what it would be like. An Almond Joy. Christina says an Almond Joy would look the worst melted in a diaper. Do I like amusement parks? Yeah, it depends on the day. Like, I have to have a lot of energy for it. Someone says, do I have TikTok? Yes, I do. Go follow me on TikTok. It's really funny. Someone says, why do kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Oh my god, I loved Cinnamon Toast Crunch growing up. Love, love, love. Thank you, Sims. Nathaniel! Nathaniel Wilkerson says, "You're really sexy. You remind me of my daughter." Thank you, Nathaniel. Are you calling your daughter sexy? Let's see. Trump is Caesar and Kanye is Augustus, says Logos. Alex is asking, have you ever done LSD, MDMA, or psilocybin containing mushrooms? Which experience did you prefer? Which would you be willing to try if you haven't? I haven't tried any of them, but I want to first try mushrooms. Because of what I've heard about them, mushrooms seems the most mellow of all of them, like the best one to start off with, and also the most spiritual sounding from what it sounds like from my friends. LSD seems more intense. Favorite Thai dish? Probably like curry, like any type of curry. Any type of coconut curry. Any type of coconut curry. Yes. Like tofu. Any type of coconut curry, but like maybe tofu. Alex says, if I'm attracted to her smell, I love a woman's breath odor. Let's see. Someone is asking if I prefer older men to younger men. Oops. Whoa, there's so many questions. Okay, I'm gonna try and answer these really quickly. So, okay, so some of your questions I'm not gonna answer just cause like they're like too much for me to answer on this stream. If you were my best friend and we were like private and nobody heard us, then maybe like in a private conversation where nobody heard, I would answer some of these questions. Someone says asks if I was promiscuous in high school. Nope, I was very religious growing up and we did not touch men or speak to boys. I went to a girls' school. Do I prefer older men to younger men? No, I've never really been discriminatory by age. Although I have an age range, like I don't, too old or too young, nah. I am discriminatory. I don't go too old or too young. But I don't have like older or younger. It's just I don't like to go too old. I like to be around closer to my age. If you look like you could be my dad or my little brother, then no. And I'm using them as an example because I don't know if I would. My little brother looks too young. My dad looks too old. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Someone is saying, please don't ignore Nate's question. Of course I will ignore Nate's question. Oh. And I will not answer Alex's question. Alex and Nate's questions will not be answered. Roy asks if I am friends with Nick Fuentes. I do not endorse anything that Nick says, but yes. Yeah, I've known him for a while. Let's see. Did everyone in the chat attend Ira's finishing school? Nate's comment, which was actually censored by YouTube, very thankfully. Nate is bragging about how he wishes he had a tiny penis. Okay, I'm sorry for you. Let's see, Periscope. Someone says, wants to hear my ayahuasca story someday. I will, and I will make a video about it. About my ayahuasca experience. Oh my gosh, this lighting is just so bright. It's kind of weird, actually. It's such bright lighting. Someone says, would you rather date Lucky Charms guy or Captain Crunch? Lucky Charms guy. Favorite movie of all time, someone is asking. I can't really think of that, but I really like Joker. That's the most recent, but I liked it. Poser is asking, what's the longest palindrome that I know? I don't know. Madam? I looked that up. I don't know. Cake or pie, someone asks. Pie. Someone asks if I ski. Nope, I'm too scared. Someone says, favorite pizza topping. Usually I get vegetables. Someone says, if a guy is giving flowers to a girl, is that okay, or is that perpetuating the patriarchy? That's fine, depending on the context. Someone says, I mean, whatever, it's always about the context. Patriarchy is like such a weird term. Okay, someone is asking, how about if you look like both of them and are the right age? Someone says, would you trample crowds for Black Friday deals? I never go for Black Friday deals. It's like, I'm only going to shop if I need something. I'm not going to go to shop just for the sake of shopping. Someone is asking for my thoughts on the Groyper Wars. I try to not talk about any of this stuff. I try not to talk about Nick Fuentes or the Groypers or anything like that. I try not to talk about it, because then everybody will call me anti-Semitic for not bashing a bunch of people, even though I don't like their ideas or anything they talk about or any of their ideas or endorse it. But I'm not gonna come here and I'm not gonna anyway, and whatever. All right. I don't know. I don't want to be like, you know, I don't the thing with that is like I feel like I feel pressure to like disavow people and be like, this person is bad and that person is bad and this person and this is you know, and I don't like doing that. You know, I have friends and I don't make friends based on what their beliefs are, opinions about this or that. I make friends depending on if I am somewhere, you know, like I met this person, I know that person, whatever. They turn out to be have some wacky views online, whatever. But they're my friend. I'm not gonna suddenly hate them or act like I hate them just because I saw something that they wrote online. That's not the kind of person I am, and it doesn't mean that I am endorsing everything that everybody says. I'm not gonna pretend that I hate people that I don't really hate. The thing about the Groyper Wars is that's how I see it. Just a bunch of people forcing other people to disavow people who are just random internet people. Okay. Someone says, have I seen ISIS beheading videos? Yes, and they are gross. Thank you not for putting that in my head. Kidding. Okay. Worst sexual experience ever. Nope. Someone asked, if I had a time machine, where would you go in time and who would you meet? I actually don't want to. Oh. If I had a time machine, I would meet this rabbi that I learned about growing up. The Ramchal. And he was a rabbi who was unconventional. He was ahead of his time. He didn't go with the herd, you know? And because he was unconventional and didn't, his writings and the way he dressed and the way he lived his life was very non-conventional for the Jewish community in which he lived in. And it wasn't wrong or sinful, it was just not conventional. He lived in Italy, he dressed like Italians. He didn't have like he didn't dress like people in his community. So he was banished from the Jewish community that he was in from a few, and his books were burned by the rabbi of Frankfurt. And this is like, I'm oversimplifying it, but I always felt like I identified with this rabbi because he was brilliant and his writings are brilliant. They're always, he writes a lot of commentary on the Torah, or some people know it as the Old Testament. I don't know. I'm oversimplifying everything, but he lived a short life. A short, painful life. I would like to meet him. And he went, someone asked if I like coffee, which kind. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of coffee. It makes me too, jittery. Favorite state that I've been to, someone's asking. I don't know. California. I grew up in California. It's a cool state. It's pretty. It's a pretty state. The government there is kind of, well, maybe, I don't know. My favorite state. I have to think about it. Someone is asking if I'm a groyper. No, I'm not a groyper, and no, I don't. Groypers troll me. Groypers don't like me. Are there groyper thoughts? No, I don't know a lot of most of the groypers I see online are boys. I don't hate them. They're like teenage boys. Why would I hate teenage boys? They're like, they didn't have a chance to be bad. Let's see. Jason says, I'm scared of girls because they all want to kill me. I've been a little more courageous, but only because I've been prepared to die since IRS called me last year. What? Oh my gosh. Jason. Half of your comments are so inappropriate they're being flagged and censored. I'm just warning you. Let's see. So many questions. I don't even... Someone says, should people discover their own IQ? Why or why not? The thing about IQ tests are that, like, they're so subjective, like the way that the tests are. It seems like it's so subjective to, like, that culture or that society or style of learning. Like, what if you're testing somebody who didn't learn the same style as in the society that the IQ test was created in? You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's like by the standards of that state, of that, where that IQ test was created. What if they are smart by different standards? So you wouldn't know. Someone asks if my mom watches my live stream. I hope not. I hope she doesn't. Oh my gosh. If she did. Someone asked if I ever had a threesome. No. That I will answer because I will answer. Some people like it. People talk about it a lot, like they like it. I couldn't imagine enjoying it. And I do contemplate it sometimes, like, oh, like, what would that be like? Nope. I don't know, actually. Kidding. Let's see. Do I prefer loose? Gross. Okay, someone asked, what type of food do you eat most during the week? Chips and salsa. Someone asked, how old am I? I'm 26. Someone is asking if I have liberal friends. I have all kinds of friends. Nate, I don't even want to, like, ask Nate's question because I'm afraid by me asking it, even though it was censored, so only I can see it, but, like, I'm afraid that if I ask Nick's question, like, if I verbalize it, the YouTube algorithm will hear it and demonetize my video. Oh my gosh. I'm missing a lot of your questions. I'm missing a lot of your questions. Let's see. Someone is asking where I had the ayahuasca experience. I didn't have it. I want to have it when I go to South America. Chumstick, thank you, Chumstick. Chumstick says, I think you're great. Thank you. I know that these comments were a little bit far back. It's taken me a while to go through all of them. Someone says, which platform has the best questions tonight? The more serious questions are definitely on Periscope. Someone is asking where I'm from, Los Angeles. Someone is asking if I can do an impersonation. I feel like I did an impersonation one time and I don't remember who it was. Give me, like, someone to do and I'll do it. Someone's asking tandem skydiving. I want to do skydiving, but I've never tried it. And I'm kind of wondering if I would actually do it. Like, I think I would do it, but then if I actually was in a plane and I was told to jump off, I would just be like, no. Someone is asking what time it is. It's 12:16 on the East Coast. Someone asked if I like K-pop. Yeah, sure. Someone, Diacritical says, which is scarier, deep scuba or skydiving? Probably skydiving. Because I would rather die by drowning than die by, like, falling, you know? It would actually be kind of nice to die by drowning. Yeah. Someone is asking why I like live streaming. I love live streaming. This is the highlight of my day. Let's see. I like talking to people. I like connecting with people. And telling stories and hearing their stories and like just making the world feel connected. Someone asking what are my thoughts on trans people in transgenders in women's sports. I don't know. Don't get me in trouble. Let's see. Yeah, I feel bad. I don't know so much about sports. I don't understand it a lot. I just know that a lot of women athletes, female athletes feel frustrated that they're having to compete against men who are identifying as women, but like they still have the strength of a man. They still have the running thing of a man. And however strong you are as a female, it's still unfair to try and have to go up against a man in your own turf. Like that's not fair. You're competing. You're supposed to compete against women, and you're competing against a dude. Oh, but you can't say it's a dude. She says that she's a girl, but like her body doesn't say that. So, whatever. Let's see. I mean, whatever. Like her DNA doesn't say that. Someone says favorite stereotype. I love stereotypes. I don't know. Someone says favorite Jewish holiday or tradition. Favorite Jewish holiday or tradition? Well, I love waking up in the morning and saying Moda Ani. I love that. Thanking God that I'm alive. And I just like waking up, and also I like saying Asher Yatzar, which is like, and I'm not even religious anymore, but like these are things that I really value. I love doing. I love getting up in the morning and like thanking God for being alive. And I love it. I love thanking God for going to the bathroom. It's a real thing. That's what Jews do. That's what Orthodox Jews do. Thank you for my body working. So you use a bathroom and then you come out and you say. So I like to still do it. It just makes me feel happy to be alive and healthy. What's my favorite preparation of potato? Cut it up and cut it up in rosemary, garlic, and salt. Nathaniel says, doesn't it seem narcissistic to broadcast your life like this? Well, I don't know, man. I enjoy it, so probably a little bit narcissistic. Silly Professor says, okay. King of Carrots says, when are you coming back to Phoenix? I have never been in Phoenix, other than a stopover. Someone says, what is your education background? I went to, I went to all-girls private high school, then I studied in a girls' seminary in Israel, and then I studied biology in Los Angeles, and then human biology, and then I am now studying business and communications. Someone says, someone is asking if questions are even being seen. Yes, they are. just take me a while to go through all of them. There's so many questions. What are the age demographic of YouTube and Twitter? Mostly just millennials. Millennials, anyone from like age 24 until like basically 20s and 30s. People in their 20s and 30s. That's it. That's exactly it. People in their 20s and 30s. But like a lot of ages, but that's like the majority. I think. I don't know. I think it's just a bunch of ages. I'll do a poll later. Someone asking if I add sugar to my cornflakes. No. What's my favorite day of the week? Saturday. Someone asking if I say papa when I see an attractive man. No, that's weird. Diacritical is falling asleep, no pressure. No pressure to stay awake. Do I like dogs or cats? I like dogs. Snickers or Milky Way? Snickers. What's my most underrated personal quality? I am very stubborn and people don't believe it until they shoot themselves in the foot. Is the Kennedy curse real? Possibly. Someone says that I'm rude. Someone says, why are we all men? Actually, there are women on this stream. It's just that all the men are loudmouths. So they're the ones talking. I'm kidding. Do I like Chick-fil-A? Someone is asking what I love the most about myself. I love making people feel good, but I don't always do a good job, but I love that I can do it if I try. Someone is asking if I've ever been in love. I don't know. Okay. Alex says, Pardes, coziest stream. Alex, the reason why I saw Alex's comment is because it's in a super chat. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm gonna go through all of these YouTube questions. There's too many questions and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Someone says, is milkshaking violence? Yeah, I would call it violence. Someone says, what are some recent books do you read, books do you recommend? My friend gave me a book on political philosophy written by something Mansfield. And it's small, but it's like really comprehensive and very like just a lot packed into a little small book about like Aristotle and Aquinas and like Rousseau and Burke. I don't know. Like I didn't know these people much about them before the book, but now I'm like learning about it. I'm also reading a book about investing, the best investment guide you'll ever need. And I'm also reading, what else am I reading? See, I have a bunch of books that I like started reading and then jumped to another book, but I think the other one is, I think it's Jordan Peterson's book. I think I'm still doing that one. Nate says, Pardes looks like a Latina, Sephardic, Muslim, Palestinian, Iranian, Russian, Arabic, Japanese woman. Thank you. Somebody today thought I was Latina. It happens regularly. Someone is asking if who's Mick Blue? Someone says if I could live as a white man for a day or a white worm for a day, which one would you choose? Why would I choose to be a white worm? Alex. Thank you, Alex. I'm glad you think this is a cozy stream. Should I do more AMAs? Should I do more AMAs? I feel like this stream has gotten me to say a lot of things that I will regret later. Someone is asking about Ben Shapiro's height. Ben Shapiro is how tall he says he is. He says he's 5'9". He is 5'9". When I don't wear, I'm 5'7". When I don't wear my heels, he's taller than me. Five. Okay. Someone says if money was not a problem, what would you do? I would do what I'm doing right now. That's what I would do. Just make videos. Someone is asking what's a conspiracy theory that I believe in. Maybe later. Griff O'Neill is calling this a snore fest. You're a snore fest, Griff. Silly Professor says, you're engaging. Thanks for doing the live cast. Hello from Finland. Oh my gosh, Jorma Purdy is watching from Finland. Thank you for watching, Finland. This is so cool. I feel like a star because someone in Finland is watching this. Someone asking what I love about myself. What do I love about myself? Oh yeah, I told you already. I told you. What's my favorite meal? I like anything I like Mexican food. Thank you, silly professors, for calling me a good representative of millennials. Someone is asking something in that Japanese. Someone says, would I rather have a pet dragon or unicorn? Dragon, obviously. King of Carrots says, I have a crush, what do I do? If you have a crush, you turn it into not a crush and you go and talk to that person. Like here's the thing. If you go and talk to the person, there's a chance that you might be rejected or it might work. But if you don't, then there's zero chance that it will work. That's like so duh. That's a ditzy way of answering. Okay. What's my favorite sport? I like to swim. Nathaniel says, I like that you always keep it real and you tell it like it is. Thank you, Nathaniel. Someone is asking how I would feel if AOC became president. I would feel like I could do anything in the world. If AOC could become president, then I can do anything. Also, I might just move out of the country for a little bit until she becomes not president. Someone says, would I ever date a chatter? Someone says if I should bring See, every time I start reading a question that's kind of like, because I don't read your question before I read it out loud. I just like, I just read it. So then like, I'll start reading a question and I'm like, oh, this is not appropriate. This is gonna get me in trouble. So then I just like, halfway through I stop. Logos is asking if Ben Shapiro's wife is really a doctor. Yes, she is. Someone is asking if I'll take my shirt off. No. Too many layers anyway. Let's see. Apparently 30% of my followers on Twitter are autistic, but I'm actually starting to think that on my YouTube channel, I'm starting to think the percentage might be higher. So I'm going to do a poll on my YouTube channel, seeing what percentage of my subscribers are autistic. Nathaniel says, are your parents accepting of my lifestyle? He's asking if my parents are accepting of my lifestyle. So, for a little bit background, I grew up very religious, ultra-Orthodox Jewish, not Hasidic, much less intense. It's just, so just like, you know, very Orthodox. So, and then I stopped. My parents are very accepting of me. Not accepting of my lifestyle, but they're me and my parents are cool. They don't have any choice anyway. They used to have a choice, but now they don't. And I'm a free woman. Someone says, I'm starting a rock band. What is your band's name? People have the most bizarre names for their rock bands. I will call my band Fancy Mug. Someone's asking if college is overrated. I'm happy that I went to college. I'm happy to be in school, but for a lot of people, it's a waste of time. Nathaniel says, you're cute. You could totally be a model for like Payless Shoes or Ross Dress for Less or something. Thank you, Nathaniel. Silly Professor asks how many hours of sleep I get every night. It changes constantly. Nathaniel says, do you feel superior to people with autism? I don't know. I might be on the spectrum. Like, that's why I even asked, because I think I might be sort of partially on the spectrum. I don't know. Because I just keep getting people, like, really angry, and half the time I don't know why I get them angry, and then it's too late. Someone's saying, if I had to vote on impeachment based on this week's testimony, how would you vote? How would I vote? Don't ask me that question. Someone says, okay, asking what age I am. I'm 26. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the comments on YouTube are getting weirder and weirder. Someone is asking if I would appear on the Daily Shoah podcast. Nope. That is... let's see. That's like the podcast for. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to be demonetized. So I'm just not gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything related to you know what. Let's see. I keep yawning. This is so embarrassing. I keep yawning. We're almost hitting the 1 hour mark. Someone says, what's the best advice that I ever received? The best advice that I ever received, oh my god, I've gotten such good advice, always. One piece of advice I received recently from a friend is, like, to enjoy my time by myself and not feel like I need to be around other people all the time, because sometimes I feel like I need to be around other people in order to like not feel lonely, not feel like I need to be around other people all the time. Another person that I met said, do everything, like just take advantage of everything, do everything, don't say no, just do everything, say yes to everything, and then life kind of takes you in the direction that you need to go. Just be open to everything. What advice would I give to a high school freshman? This is what I would say. High school is not forever, and don't do anything because you care about what people think. Just don't care about what people think. Just be yourself and be crazy. And, like, don't give in to peer pressure. Because, like, none of that stuff will matter. Someone says, would I rather Juul or smoke real cigarettes? Juul, definitely. If you're on YouTube, you better like this video. You better like this video. Everyone on YouTube, like half the comments are being retracted and half of them are being censored. And then there's like a few left, and they're like basically people having conversations with each other and ignoring me. Let's see. Has anyone ever tried to fight me physically? Someone asks. In kindergarten, I kicked my classmate in his balls, and he cried and screamed. I got in trouble. Someone is asking what my thoughts are about Netanyahu being busted. I don't know. I haven't been following that story. I should. Jim says, who would become a president first, a woman or a Jewish person? I mean, probably a woman. This is so embarrassing. I'm yawning so much. Someone is asking if my mom sang me to sleep or told me stories. She sang me. She sang to me. Someone is asking what the worst date I ever had was. Worst date I ever had. I went on a date with someone, with a guy whose mom was like spying on us the whole time, but I didn't know it. But then I found out like right afterwards. Someone is asking if I'm considering going vegetarian. It would make me feel better about myself if I did, but I don't know. I like meat. Let's see. Someone's asking if Lindsay Lohan converted to Islam. No, Nathaniel, she did not convert to Islam. She just really likes pretending that she's Muslim and Arabic. I don't know. She has like some sort of fetish. She just likes to wear like a hijab, and she likes to talk in a weird accent that she thinks is probably an Arabic accent, but is just weird. And she likes to kidnap little refugee children. That part, I'm kidding. That part was based off of this weird Instagram video she made. People are asking about the store. Yes, I have prisoners locked in there. My prisoners that I keep people trapped in there for my personal gain, for my personal pleasure. Someone's asking what's the best prank I ever pulled on someone. When I was in camp in Michigan, summer camp, my bunkmates and I threw live frogs, into the shower where our counselor was showering in, and she was so mad she was screaming. We had two counselors. One of them was more bossy and the other one was like really nice. So we threw it in the really nice ones because we knew she wouldn't get us in trouble. Looking back, that was kind of mean because we took advantage of somebody for her niceness and basically, yeah. But that was an awesome prank. Someone's asking, two people are asking me what type of men's cologne they should buy. Armani. Someone's asking if I had voted Democrat, who would I vote for? Andrew Yang. Yang Gang. Favorite ice cream, I like tart. Favorite movie, I don't know. Have I ever considered getting implants, like boobs? What's wrong with my boobs? Someone says, if you're born Jewish and denounce religion and God, are you still Jewish? Yes. According to Jewish law, you're still Jewish. You're just like a non-religious Jew, I guess. I don't know. Non-observant Jew. But that's according to Jewish law. Let's go back to YouTube. YouTube comments are just YouTube comments. Disavow. Okay, literally all the YouTube comments are just, you guys are crazy. Crazy. Scott Adams impression. Everybody grab your coffee mug, grab your tea, grab your juice, grab your drink, and let's take a sip. So let's talk about the next thing. China. China's a very powerful country, and but they will not overcome us. Who's my celebrity crush? That girl who plays in the Royals, she was sick. Feels so good. Oh, I keep yawning. Okay, we have to end this stream, or else I'm gonna fall asleep on the stream. I've actually fallen asleep on a stream. Someone's asking if I have jaundice. No, the lighting is just weird in here. Do I have a bucket list? I want to go skinny dipping. What's on my bucket list? I want to go skinny dipping. I want to do shrooms in a forest. I want to do shrooms in a forest and go skinny dipping and then camping. And camp in a forest and go, I don't know which order, but I want to go skinny dipping in forest and camp and also do shrooms. Okay, we should continue the AMA tomorrow night, because I see there's a lot of questions. Let's continue the AMA tomorrow night. Okay. Alright. A simultaneous sip. That's what it was. It was Scott Adams. It was a simultaneous sip. A simultaneous sip. He doesn't do that, but it's kind of. Nate says I should interview Sarah Carter. I know Sarah Carter. I can, maybe. Okay. Okay, let's go to bed. Alright, someone's asking if this is Tucker. Yes, this is Tucker. Alright. Okay, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Hello, Jason. Okay, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Good night. Good night. Thank you, Alex. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I am about to... And also like this video if you're on YouTube. Better like it before you leave. Better like it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. If you're on Periscope, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you all tomorrow night. See you all tomorrow night, everybody.